All right, Detroit Lions play the Green Bay Packers week 1. And I'm driving on the way here. I'm trying to find some content because we did kind of just mail it in on the prep today. And
She's got some heavies.
Colin Cowherd comes on and he's talking about.
Damn.
Yeah, she got heavies.
She's got heavies for sure.
Another guy, a national media, taking the Packers over the Detroit Lions, both in the division and power rankings. And I don't get it. His reasoning was he doesn't trust the coordinator hires.
Colin Cowherd?
For the Detroit Lions, yeah. And actually, he had somebody on with him that I do respect, too. I can't think of his name off the top of my head. John Middlecoff.
Gross.
And,
Jonathan Taylor.
his thing, he likes Kelvin Shepard. He likes the idea of Kelvin Shepard. He says a lot of that stuff kind of can be easier to cross over versus offensively because offensive guys like to get a little bit more involved, like to sprinkle their own little taste in things. And the other part of it, too, was you can hear a lot of raving things about John Moore, but how many of those head coaches that are praising him, like John Gruden, like Sean Payton, made him an offensive coordinator? Oh, not that many.
That's true.
That is true.
That's a good point.
But I blame it on them.
You're always going to talk your boy up when he's trying to get a new job.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, he's the best. Why didn't you hire the man?
We got this spot
we gotta like mixing, business with family.
Yeah. Something like that.
See, I didn't have any openings at the time.
I guess I blame it on, I don't want to say willful ignorance. Maybe I could say willful ignorance because they just don't want to do the homework. And they're not here covering the team. They're not here to read every single training camp report. They're not at training camp like some of us are. I ain't worried about the Green Bay Packers, brother. Yeah. Beyond that, even without that shit, what the fuck have the Packers done?
Nothing.
They won one division game last year. Yep. One division game. Now you're taking them to fucking win the North?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Make it make sense.
You can't.
You are trash.
That's all I'm asking.
They didn't do anything in the offseason to make their team better. They lost some pieces.
They drafted Matthew Golden. That's about it.
That's just adding another mid-wide receiver isn't going to make you that much better. I don't understand the Packers hype. I really don't. And we got a lot of Colin Cowherd hate in here.
Where Colin was wrong.
Colin was wrong.
Colin does have a hot daughter, though. I did see MPWMU in there said Cowherd watched his daughter get piped by Trey Lance.
He did, dude. He was riding Trey Lance.
He loved Trey Lance.
When they were dating, dude.
Yeah.
Which, good for
They
him.
were dating?
Everybody's happy.
Yeah. Trey Lance dated his
real,
daughter.
for real?
Yeah. She's really hot. Yeah.
It's so funny.
So, yeah. I don't. Colin Cowherd, I think he's one of those guys too, dude.
Eat the clock up, baby.
He's just saying shit to say shit. Like, just throwing darts at the wall. And people know now with Detroit's fan base, we get hyped up because you can't disrespect the Lions now. We're finally fucking good. You can't start talking shit about us now. Like, show us our respect, pussy. So, Lions fans always pipe up, as we should. And so they know they get the clicks out of it. They know that the Lions fans will come at you if you say some dumb shit, and that's what he's doing. The Packers, what if the Packers, did he give a reason why the Packers are going to be good? Oh, Jordan Love is
Now, I know that the Packers played
trash.
the Vikings the final time in their season last year. Something was on the line. Was the Packers, were they going to be able to jump them at that point or something like that?
No. Maybe seeding, but no, the Packers were only.
Maybe it was seeding. I remember it was a primetime game. And I was like, if they don't show up here, they're frauds.
Yeah, and they didn't show up.
And as much as I would give you I would give Jordan Love the crutch of being injured for the first half of the season.
Oh, yeah, if the Vikings didn't win that game, then they wouldn't have been able to win the game.
We would have locked up the North.
We would have locked the North,
okay.
yes.
Okay, so the Packers didn't have nothing to play
No.
for, so.
Just to spite the Vikings, which
That's
we
funny,
did.
We didn't have nothing to play for against the Packers.
Exactly,
And
dude.
we sucker punched them at home.
At home.
At home.
And then
in front of your bitch and your kids.
And then the next week, that team that punked you Packers, we punked the fuck out of them in the last game of the year. Yeah. That's what it is. With Colin Cowherd, with Nick Wright, with any of these fucking jabronis that's coming up here and saying, oh, the Green Bay Packers are going to win the North. It's like they never say anything of why the Packers got better or what the Packers are going to do to win the North. They just say, the Lions don't have Ben Johnson anymore. Like, they're not like, oh, the Packers improved their pass rush. Their defense is going to be much better. They lost Lattimore, but they replaced him with Alexander, but they replaced him with great pieces. No, they just talk about the Lions losing stuff like we still don't own Matt LaFleur. He's not going to beat Dan Campbell. The Packers are not going to be a good team next year. I don't understand. There is not a single thing that you can look to this offseason that's like, this is what the Packers did to become better than the Lions. There's nothing.
That's where I'm at with it too. I just that's the part I can't understand. And I say I'll give Jordan Love the clutch of being hurt. You know, but even if you don't, I get losing Ben Johnson as like one of the best offensive coordinators in the National Football League. I've been praying that for the last 3 years. I'm not just gonna like switch that up. He is a great offensive mind. Now I won't change that at all. But like what we have on offense, just the weapons by itself, is enough to carry you to the playoff. And the Packers have done nothing to like overcome that. They didn't beat any teams above 500 last year, other than I don't believe they beat anybody above 500. And they didn't beat us at our worst on prime time when they needed the most. I'm not subscribing to it until they. I guess that's why I'm happy to have them week 1.
Yes.
Like,
yes.
Shout out to Brad Galley. Got to see him yesterday or
Shout out.
2 days ago. It's his daughter's birthday. So, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Not gonna throw the name out there, but
No.
he did a sit down with Dan Campbell. It was phenomenal.
Great
One
interview.
of my biggest takeaways when they asked Dan Campbell specifically, hey, you hear what they're saying about you? They took the coordinators. Obviously, they were good coordinators. Dan Campbell, like, no doubt, brother. No doubt. But yeah, I ain't gonna lie. It motivated me as a player. And it was like, not sinister because it's Dan Campbell. He's just so lovable. But you could tell. You know what I'm saying? He's like, I can't wait to show these motherfuckers. So like, keep pumping these articles out.
Yeah, maybe we should
keep pumping these power rankings out. Yeah, like, just know you're giving the fucking greatest motivating head coach in the National Football League that bulletin board material to fucking cook with.
That is true. Maybe we should thank you, Colin Cowherd, for being an idiot.
It's the same team that came out week 1 against the reigning, defending national champion Kansas City Chiefs, and everyone's kind of scratching their head. Like, we get the offseason hype, we get the hard knocks from last season. Why are the Lions in this matchup?
They don't deserve it. Yeah.
And then we beat them.
In Arrowhead.
On prime time.
When they raised the fucking banner.
First game of the year.
Yeah.
Like, it's that same team. So go ahead, keep sleeping on them. We'll take it. I'm fine. Like you said, we should be thanking you guys.
I'm not worried about the Packers in the slightest.
I'll join in. Fuck it. I'm terrified.
I think the Packers have a better chance of being last in the NFC North than they do first.
Shaking in my boots.
You guys want to hear a crazy line for week 1? Lions plus 1.5 in Green Bay.
Put the house on it. Alt line 3.5.
Yeah.
What's the do we got any alt lines yet? Probably not, but
that was crazy to me.
yeah, I don't understand the hype behind the Packers. I really don't. And if Bukaki wants to come talk some shit, he can. But like, Dan Campbell owns you and your cheese fields in Wisconsin.
Like, last time he was on, he was trying to make a case for Jordan Love to steal the MVP. You remember that?
Yeah, remember when he fell for the Speepa?
Yeah, he did fall for the Speepa. I felt bad.
I did too, but it was really funny. I literally said it. If he was on like 10 minutes before he actually came
his
on,
guys at the Speepa.
his Speepa rankings are lower. He's like, yeah, they are. Yeah, they fucking are, pussy.
That's the thing with advanced analytics, man. You just throw anything out
there. His expected block rate differential wasn't as high as his explosive nut rate per capita.
Explosive nut rate's crazy. That's insane. I will say...
Yes, cheese fields, Phil.
I was going to say advanced analytics is wild. You should make up anything, and you just got to give him credit because you don't know what the fuck it is.
Nope.
But the same thing, too, with Tom Brady. I was thinking about watching that video yesterday. He's talking about this is what I did to win, but he could say whatever the fuck he wants. Who knows if half that shit's true? I mean, he has 7 rings. So he can, I went and I fucking licked the taint of an alien every other Saturday.
You can just lie if you want to. Like, anybody can do that. I can say my life's a movie, but...
also, some of the shit he was saying, very toxic. Like, only he could do those things.
They all are.
Anybody, if Cam Newton was doing that, it'd be all over the news like Cam Newton's a piece of shit. Aaron Rodgers was doing those things.
Michael Jordan was not a good guy. Like, you have to be a sociopath to be that level of, like, winner. At that point, at the highest level of something, these are the best of the best of the best in the world at whatever they're doing. To be the best of those guys, you got to be a sociopath. And then Brady is, Jordan is, Gretzky is. Like, all these guys are kind of crazy. Gretzky's just Canadian, so he seems nice.
Yeah, Brady literally, couldn't even think of a ridiculous thing, but we'd have to buy it.
I bet
Like,
Babe
yeah,
Ruth
he's
was
got
a total
fucking
piece of
submarines.
shit, dude. Aaron Judge probably has something, but he's like too good. Look at Shohei. He's defrauding people in Hawaii and throwing his manager, his interpreter under the bus. They're not good people, but they're really good at sports.
All right, let's go to break. Come back. Maybe we'll give you some of our preseason power rankings. But